Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now, the news for December 16th, 2020. Fireworks testing is scheduled for the Magic Kingdom area in Walt Disney World today, set to take place after park close from 10:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. However, don't get your hub blankets ready just yet because this may not necessarily be an indication of the immediate return of fireworks spectaculars. The very first fireworks flew over the Magic Kingdom just last month. The initial tests were perimeter fireworks. Eventually, this led to the addition of low-level bursts in the Cinderella Castle holiday projection show, but timing suggests that this is testing for the 50th anniversary nighttime spectacular, codenamed Project Nugget, set to debut in 2021 as part of the anniversary. Of course, this could also be general fireworks testing for maybe they're filming stuff for New Year's Eve. Who knows what they're up to, but nonetheless, testing happening tonight. Walt Disney World Resort may be mostly back up and running, but there's a Seven Seas Lagoon-sized hole in our hearts with the absence of the classic electrical water pageant, an opening day offering from October of 1971, which has been unavailable since the reopening of the resort back in July. Recently, however, guests have been able to catch glimpses of the pageant's floats staged by the dock, thanks to that new walkway from the Grand Floridian of the Magic Kingdom. But last night, they were testing both the lights and the music. Who doesn't love that music? In the video you can view on our site from Ben, I'm going to butcher your last name, Waslick. You can see the lights on and they're moving on the floats with the opening fanfare playing from The Little Mermaid. The electrical water pageant is still listed as temporarily unavailable on the Walt Disney World landing page. However, this is likely a signal that it may be returning. I would think it has to be. I don't know why else you would be testing this unless you have you think you're going to turn this thing back on. Of course, again, I said opening day, but it was a dedication day offering, October 25th, 1971. Since then, it has been an integral part of Walt Disney World. Of course, it was the inspiration for the Main Street Electrical Parade as well. Hopefully, it will return soon. When the Walt Disney World theme parks reopened back in July, the popular merchandise services often used by guests, like merchandise pickup and resort hotel delivery, were unavailable. However, just in time for the holidays and only for a limited time, merchandise pickup has returned. Starting December 20th and going through January 2nd, theme park merchandise purchased during the day can be delivered to a designated location near the front entrance for convenient pickup as you exit. Merchandise pickup locations across Walt Disney World are as follows: the Chamber of Commerce in the Magic Kingdom, Gateway Gifts at Epcot, Oscar Super Service at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Near Guest Relations at Disney's Animal Kingdom. To utilize the service, simply let the retail clerk know during the time of purchase. Home delivery, of course, remains available at an additional fee. However, resort hotel delivery remains unavailable. Following Disney's takeover of the Morocco Pavilion in Epcot, Spice Road Table has reopened with a revamped menu, so we went to go check it out. Over the past few days, the dining area, which was outdoors, was refreshed with newly painted columns. Cast members in General World Showcase outfits greeted us when we arrived. As a reminder, reservations are no longer accepted at Spice Road Table. It is walk-up only. If you want to read about our full experience in dining review, head on over to WDWNT.com. I will say this, almost everything was phenomenal, and I think you should make a point to go to Spice Road Table. We absolutely loved the food and loved 66% of the beverages we had. There was one out of three we didn't really like, but overall, everything was great, and I highly recommend Spice Road Table, although I did before, too. Also at Epcot, we had a great view of the new France Pavilion expansion and the illuminated sign for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. That's right, the sign is now lit. You can see photos on our website, video right here on our YouTube channel. We see the France Pavilion's expansion's main courtyard, and above it, the street lamps are illuminated as well as that big gold and blue sign lit as well. And also the Gusteau's sign, which is a staple of the film. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure will open next year. No exact date has been announced. Calling all members of the Resistance, Disney has made a slight adjustment to the virtual queue process for the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios. Ahead of the return of park hopping, Walt Disney World is moving those virtual queue times, the times you can get those boarding groups. Of course, currently there is the 7 a.m. one, which you can use wherever you are to book a boarding group. But the in-park one later in the day will be moving from 2 p.m. to 1 p.m. So again, keep that in mind. If you're in the park, 1 p.m. will be that second chance to get a virtual queue boarding group to ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Those new distribution times will take effect on December 20th. Of course, that is just days ahead of that January 1st return of park hopping, where guests will be able to park hop to other parks after 2 p.m. So by removing that 2 p.m. distribution time, they take away all hope that you could get one by park hopping. If all that rising and resisting has got you thirsty, now you can quench your galactic thirst with the new Patty Frog souvenir sipper in Galaxy's Edge. One of Jabba the Hutt's favorite snacks, Jabba kept a special aquarium to the left of his dais in which these creatures were kept, along with other amphibious delicacies. Typically, patty frogs are found on Tatooine, but according to traveler lore, patty frogs also made their way to Batuu. The sipper is now available at Docking Bay 7 and Rano Roasters, available for $15.99 with the fountain drink, or $17.49 with the specialty drinks Moof Juice or a Tatooine Sunset. This marks one of the first souvenir sippers since Galaxy's Edge first opened, and it is probably my favorite. It has a really cool design. There's a frog, a patty frog hidden on the inside. It lights up. This is super cool. More of this, please. Sorry, I'm being too positive. Let's get to some negativity. Steven Tyler may have requested a super stretch limo, but that doesn't mean you're guaranteed any social distancing aboard Rock and Roller Coaster, or for that matter, Slinky Dog Dash, as every row of these popular Hollywood Studios attractions is now being loaded to improve capacity. Initially, during the reopening, both Rock and Roller Coaster and Slinky Dog Dash gave parties their own section of the car for social distancing. Now they're no longer doing that. So on both attractions, we ended up sitting with strangers. They're closer than 6 feet, and there's not a whole lot of separation, but this is what they're doing. Obviously, the rides are not super long, so you're not in this situation for a very long time. But in a world where you have all these markers and cues and they want you to stay 6 feet away from people everywhere else, it does feel strange to have this with no plexiglass or additions. It's a weird choice and one I'm not necessarily on board with, but many of you may not even care at this point, but that's what they're doing now. Also, apparently, this is happening at Expedition Everest and Animal Kingdom. There's something alive in here. Now you can take home your very own Dianoga, courtesy of the creature stall in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at the Disney parks, or in this case, the downtown Disney district in California. For anyone not familiar, the Dianoga is a creepy tentacled creature that Luke Skywalker and the gang encountered in the trash compactor in Star Wars A New Hope. You may also recognize it from Rise of Skywalker scenes in Star Tours The Adventures Continue, or if you ever had to fill up your water bottle or take a drink of water from those water fountains by the market in Black Spire Outpost. The Dianoga Puppet features articulation in its neck as well as its eye, as well as a very squishy body. On one side of the capsule container, you have a full information sheet on the species, just like on the tags for various creatures at the creature stall. The Dianoga Puppet is also available at the Enchanting Extras reservation-only shopping event at Downtown Disney District currently. We do expect to see it at the creature stall at Hollywood Studios very soon. One of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge's many quirks is its soda-themed droid carts, and we found a new one, at least new to Florida. This week we found an astromech unit driving a Diet Coke cart. Of course, we saw these similar Diet Coke cart as well Sprite carts out in California. Here in Florida, we've only ever seen the regular Coke droid carts. This is the first time we saw the Diet Coke one. It wasn't actually being used to sell drinks out of. It was being used to replenish the existing Coke carts, but it did draw a crowd as we were walking through. Lots of people stopping to look at it. And of course, I love Diet Coke. It's my official beverage, and so I was very happy to see Diet Coke represented in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Take a look for it next time you're there. Making our way around Disney Springs to try all the new Christmas and holiday treats, we found ourselves at the Aristo Crepes, not your average crepes. First, it's Santa's crepe, is what we checked out, which is filled with eggnog, custard, and praline pieces. The red Santa suit themed crepe is topped with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and holiday sprinkles. You can get it for $6.99. Next is the Cherry's Jubilee Bubble Waffle, which is a bubble waffle filled with vanilla ice cream, topped with whipped cream, cherry Jubilee sauce, and praline pieces. That one's $8.99. Check out reviews of both at WDWNT.com. Walt Disney World has announced the reopening of many of its resort hotels. Wilderness Lodge is coming back on June 6th. Up until now, only the resort's Boulder Ridge Villas and Copper Creek Villas have been open to DVC guests. The resort is slated to reopen with newly refurbished rooms featuring the cleaner, more modern look. This is a project they started before the closure. Meanwhile, Disney's All-Star Movies Resort had its reopening delayed, now set to reopen on March 22nd. Previously, it was set for February 9th. Last but not least, Disney's Beach Club Resort, originally scheduled to reopen on August 29th of this year, will now reopen on May 30th, 2021. But guests can begin to book stays at all of these resorts right now. They're all available on those dates when they reopen. Great to see more coming back. Out with the clown and in with the new. Walt Disney Imagineering has shared a first look at the all-new Keister Coaster water slide design at Disney's Boardwalk Resort, featuring Mickey and friends in a style akin to the new animated shorts, similar to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, my favorite. It's a joke. WDI posted the following caption with the image on their Instagram. Oh boy, here's a sneak peek at our Imagineers installing the new graphic design on the Keister Coaster slide at Disney's Boardwalk Resort. When the slide reopens soon, guests will have the chance to see Mickey Mouse and his pals clowning around as they splash down into the Luna Park pool. The slide is set to reopen soon. However, it's not known how soon because Disney misspelled Keister on the sign. That's right. They not only misspelled it on the sign, it made it to the site and was installed, but then it was posted on every Disney park social media outlet with this wrong spelling on the sign. Meanwhile, the text on all these posts had the correct spelling. Imagineer Zach Ridley did take time to point out that they will fix the sign, and those photos have been removed by Disney, at least from social media, but they're still posted by everyone else. Good morning and welcome to Disney's Contemporary Resort for the long-awaited return of characters to Chef Mickey's. That happened this morning. In fact, I'm fresh off the heels of that breakfast. I came here. This is our second time at the popular, now modified dining experience. We came to it when it first reopened without characters back in the summer with that lowered price. It still has a lowered price in comparison to what it used to be, but the characters are back for this skillet-style, all-you-care-to-eat dining experience, along with some new dishes. Chef Mickey's is open for breakfast from 7:30 a.m. to noon for those of you who wake up late. While reservations remain hard to get, with some regular checking on the app, we were able to secure a 7:55 reservation this morning. Of course, social distancing markers and such are in effect. Not much has changed in that respect. They did remove a number of tables, though, to make room for the characters. If you want to read about our full dining experience, how the character meetings went in this socially distanced environment, as well what we thought of the new food, please head on over to our website. I don't have enough time to talk about it here, sadly, but it is nice to see the characters back, but the food. We love the Tomika die-cast toy vehicles that are released at the Tokyo Disney Resort regularly, from new attractions like the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast to takes on iconic resort items like the monorail. Every special event and most attractions get their own commemorative die-cast vehicle, but the latest one is for Pooh's Honey Hunt, celebrating the 20th anniversary of the attraction that just happened. It's a special one with a funny-looking figurine. The set comes with both the Honey Pot ride vehicle and a Winnie the Pooh figurine designed to sit inside. The Tomika is fully detailed to look exactly like the actual Honey Pot, which I think is part of the greatest Fantasyland dark ride ever built. The Pooh's Honey Hunt Tomika diecast vehicle goes on sale at shops across the resort starting December 16th. The Disney Wonder Bulls mystery boxes released at Tokyo Disney Resort just a couple days ago featured special pins, mini plates, stuffed keychains, and drawstring bags deemed to 6 attractions, and specifically their attraction posters at Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. There was even a secret mystery attraction, which it turned out to be the Mickey Mouse Review, an opening day Walt Disney World attraction that then was shipped out to Tokyo Disneyland, where it existed from 1983 all the way into the 2000s. If you want to see Spencer unbox all of these, and they're super cool, so you should, you can watch that right here on our YouTube channel. The Magic of Disney store at Orlando International Airport has reopened. The refurbished store first opened in November 2019, but it's been closed due to COVID all of this year since March. There are now dividers up at the registers, all those social distancing markers you would expect, but the store nonetheless is finally back. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. Don't forget to shop with the Carousel of products. Use the code SPLASHMISS to save 10% on orders of $50 or more. Don't forget we have those new Splash Mountain ugly sweater tees available. We also, on Friday, I don't know that I can unbutton this and show you, but we've got our brand new Cast Pantry Benefit t-shirt coming out on Friday at carouselproducts.com. All proceeds of this tee go to help the cast member pantry, which makes sure that furloughed and laid off cast members both in Orlando and Anaheim can put food on their table. So again, if you want to hang on and wait, get that code ready, pick up your Splashmas and your Cast Pantry benefit tees with that coupon code starting on Friday at carouselproducts.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notifications, and also make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now I'm going to go try and digest whatever the hell I ate at Chef Mickey's.
Hi everyone, I'm Cosmic Chris Reed, inviting you to join my co-hosts and I every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today as we chat Disney Park memories, food, and Imagineer our own attractions, restaurants, hotels, and more. Share your stories with us in the YouTube chat. Plus, listen to WDWN tunes at the same time to hear some Disney Park music paired with the show topics. Cosmic Read Live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today.